because in the last one we got 12 hits exactly. Well, full art mystery garden, so to things. Just like with the mini tins. Oh, a shuckle. Nice little shuckle card. A full art and an illustration rare, which now our booster box has given us our illustration rare Shedinja. Hey guys, Jordan here. Welcome back to the channel. You guys know what time it is. Today we have our same three from the previous video because we're going to keep going with our MegaEvolutions. The only thing here different is we're still going with the booster box. We know we already got these guys. We got a good amount of these to go for. But here, the booster box is going to go against now our blisters. We got our Psyduck Blister and our Golduck Blister. Same ability and everything. We're going to show you them. These guys don't come with code cards, so sorry about that. Can't really give you that. But we have obviously 12 blisters, 3 in each, 36 packs against 36 packs. So make sure to stick around and see what we get. So we're going to start with our booster box again. Hopefully our booster box in this one. We had some bad luck in our previous one. We'll have some good stuff happening here. And here we're just going to go straight to the end and see how we turn out with whatever is possibly going to come out. But again, we don't know how it turns out with the booster boxes. These guys are pretty hard in the sense that we don't know what these guys are going to give. So we're just trying to see if hopefully anything worthwhile comes out. Starting off with the Obama Snow. These megas are just going to be coming up constantly, so they're just going to be putting there to the side. And I think the best one, or the one that I like the most, is the Venusaur. Obviously, I like Venusaur, but I think worthwhile-wise, I don't know which one's meta either, so you guys let me know that in the comments. But we're going to be flying through these. Not so lucky with our previous booster box, so hopefully in this one we get some luck. Shows up something here, because in the last one we got 12 hits exactly. Well, full art mystery garden. So we're starting here with an item, which in our previous one we didn't get an item. Obviously this is a stadium, not an item, but in the previous one we didn't even get that. So starting with a mystery garden, it says once during your turn it's psychic, so it's psychic Pokemon. So maybe this will become something for a Gardevoir deck. I don't know, but it looks nice. Oh, there's a Ralts right there too. So there's our little Ralts in the background. Didn't notice that at all. But got our mystery garden right there. So I'm imagining, especially with the Ralts there, that it was made for that specific reason, to be for the Gardevoir thing. Out of all the psychics, they put a Ralts in the art. So I imagine that's what it's for, right? But let's keep it going here. Our booster box hopefully has some good stuff in it. So far 2 hits with our first 9, which not surprising. Sometimes these guys end up only giving hits till the end, or they're pretty leveled where they get 12 hits. Like in our previous one, they had 12 hits and we got 3 in each round. So let's see how this one goes for us. Last 3 packs with another mega. So there's another mega. Not a full art. We got 2 EXs and a stadium full art. Let's see how these last 2 go with our final 2 packs. Again, with that Pikachu card, makes these code cards look nicer. But then you just turn it over, you get that ugly blue. But then it's just the code cards, not like that needed a lot of intention, right? Our Lunatone and our final pack for the first of 9 from the booster box. Then we'll see how the blisters turned out with Risky Ruins, Sobble, and only those 3, starting with the previous same. So for the blisters, we got both of our cards here, 2 different blisters, but basically the art style is the same. Plays same pawn, it's just that Golduck started swimming, Psyducks are just there. Same ability, we got Damp. Pokemon in play, both years and impose it. Lose any ability that requires a Pokemon using it to knock out itself. And then Ram 20, Hydro Pump 60. This attack does 20 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. So you could load it with water energy and it does more damage, but again, it does 60 plus the 360 already. I don't know if that's what it means. Probably not, but you guys let me know down in the comments. These are the 2 promos that we got in those blisters. So let's go ahead and see what these blisters end up giving us. Again, because like these, the sleeved, are kind of like this in the sense that you get 3 packs, you don't know what's going to come out, but there are possibilities of getting some good stuff in there, obviously. But again, it's like 3 packs, 3 hits, or 3 packs, absolutely nothing, or maybe you get something big. Again, all these, it's like everything, all these packs, all of the Pokemon stuff is pretty much a gamble in the sense that you don't know what's going to come out. Some people go towards booster boxes. Some people are like sleeved are the way to go. Some are like, just get random stuff and you'll get something good. But it's basically what everyone goes towards. Like whatever you get is what you get. That was 3 packs right there, and already we got nothing. So just the promo would have been the card or the hit there, which that's the saddest thing, the promo being the only thing that you get. But them's the breaks when it comes to those types of things. Just like with the mini tins. Oh, a Shuckle. Nice little Shuckle card. Doesn't look that great or anything like that, but it's colorful. So at least that's that. And do we have it? I think we do have it. So it's just going to be right there, taking a little snooze on that weird ass berry tree, I'm guessing. But let's just keep it going. Obviously, Shuckle has his berry juice move. And even the ability is called fermented juice, so we have that going for it. At least it's in its environment, I would say. But Mega Mawile, and this also lets you know that maybe even though these 9 packs, maybe you got a blister was absolutely nothing. Since we are doing more than 1 blister, maybe these blisters give us the ratio that a booster box is supposed to have as well. So you never know how it'll turn out, but there, that booster or that blister was the Shuckle and the Mawile. So goes to show you, from the one that had nothing to the one that had 2 to this one, we will see what ends up coming or not. But that's always the thing with these types of openings. That's why we're comparing the same Megaevolution and Megaevolution stuff. Obviously, we need the Master Set. We're going to try and finish the Master Set. But whatever ends up happening, we're also doing like a comparison of different products to see if we get anything worthwhile. Because you could say these two are the same thing. We got 2 EXs and a different special card. One of them was a Stadium Full Art and one of them was an Illustration Rare. But here in our last pack, let's see if there's any difference or basically the exact same stuff. So our Cinderace, and basically the exact same stuff. Just depends on, if you're probably a player, you're gonna like that. If you're a collector, you'll probably like that. So now let's just keep it going with the booster box. With that first round, goes to show you that even though we're not comparing round wise or who wins or what ends up happening, we basically got the same amount of hits. We got not the same type of hits. We did get a difference, at least with a Full Art and an Illustration Rare, which now our booster box has given us our Illustration Rare Shedinja. We do have this one already. First video that we did of Megaevolutions, he did end up coming out. We didn't get our Ninjask, but we already got the Ninjask now, so we got the pair there. But it goes to show you, again, this booster box could either be loaded to one side, loaded to the other, have absolutely nothing in one side. It all gets to that point of we don't know what's going to end up coming up, but already 2 hits from these 9, which maybe we end up getting another 3 from these 9, and that just means now our last hit's going to come out closer to the end of these 9 packs. We don't know. Again, it's always the randomness of this stuff, but that's another reason why we obviously like opening, or like if you guys are watching, maybe that's one of the reasons why you guys like watching. The suspense or the hype when we actually get something to show up. There's a really cool card from that guy, the Lieutenant Surge. I like the alt card, even though maybe it's probably like a polarizing card. I don't know. Depends on the art styles that you like. I just really like that it's colorful. It's kind of like more of a drawing. I like how it looks. Even though, again, the Acerola one and the Wally one and obviously Lily, those are probably the ones people are going to be liking the most. But I like that one's different. It's very different in that sense. Because Lily's, obviously, they have to give her a different art. More realistic. But his just stays cartoonish. Like, who gives a crap about basically the first trainer, or one of the first trainers. I don't think he was, obviously, because Brock was the first, and then Misty, I think he was a third. So, one of the first trainers to ever show up in Pokemon, Mega Absol. And it's a dude, and he's buff, so it's like, why give him so much importance? Obviously, everyone really likes the girls and the women in Pokemon, so everyone likes what they like. That card just looks really cool. I'm always the art kind of guy, so if the art looks cool, I like the card. Especially if it's one of the Pokemon that is my faves, so even though Venusaur is not in my tops, he is still one of the cards that I really like. So we're finishing here with our Dialga and Steelix. Another triple. 1 illustration, 2 EXs. Now with the blisters, we started off the same, so maybe we'll just keep going the same as well. Will there be 3 for 9? Again, talking about ratios percentage-wise. 33% or 30% out of all of them. What will we be getting? That's how this kind of thing goes. But here with the blisters, the thing is that maybe the first ones of blisters have absolutely nothing, and then we have a blister that has more. It always comes down to that kind of thing, right? But you never know if you'll get lucky enough that it does happen like that, or again, here the blisters just get mixed. Even though we are opening 3 packs, maybe the order of blisters, like, oh, all 3 blisters in this round. And the Spearow, we got a Spearow at least. Again, these cards look very nice to me. All of them doing their own thing, and then the one that's being focused on, which obviously is that guy, has more detail, or it just looks like he's observing or whatever. But as we're going, that was basically the hit, or not really the hit. It was the hit from our first blister. Now we're doing our next 3 packs of the second one, which we got a Klutzer. There's that little crab Pokemon. Or is it like the Mantis Shrimp Pokemon? I don't know. Shooting the Hydro Pump above the water, which I'm just going to put in the back because I prefer how the Spearow looks, obviously. Think you could have added some other Pokemon in the background right there with the Klutzer, but again, if it's anything related to like the Mantis Shrimp or the 1-inch punch, I don't know what the shrimp's called, but there's obviously a real animal that it is designed after. But that's the one. Basically, super strong, or the sounds are super Mantis. I'm pretty sure it's Mantis Shrimp. I don't know. But again, super strong sounds. And another Shuckle. So far, that's 3 illustration rares, which can't really say I'm mad at from blisters. Could just get easily 3 EXs instead of any illustration rares, but again, we already got the Shuckle, so another repeat is always a little of a letdown. Even though now here in our last blister, we'll see if we get anything, or if we are just, again, 3 hits after 9 packs, which it's looking like it. Which is not that great, because again, we've seen booster boxes, we've seen some people opening stuff up and getting way different amounts. But here, last one, let's see if we get one more or not. If it goes out of the norm, and it did. We got a Mega, but again, just a regular old EX Mega, not even the full art. But that one had 4 this time, and 3 of them were illustration rares. Moving on with the booster box. Let's see if this changes up a little bit. Hopefully it does, because again, staying on the amounts would be very, hopefully, different. With a Mega Gardevoir, that's fine. We got in a second full art, in the sense that this is our second one of the videos that we've done, because our first one was a Lucario in a previous video. Now we got our Mega Gardevoir, which again, those 2 are obviously some of the representation there. But we got our Mega Gardevoir, which starting us off, again, another full art. So maybe these full arts are going to be taking up some spots here. Oh! Oh, yeah! Woo! We got the gold Gardevoir. I already felt something weird on my hand when I got it, so I was kind of hoping for something, but it would be this one. After pulling the full art Gardevoir, being very careful, but we got the beautiful card here. I like the style, but again, I just think it's overdone, but looks very nice. And our first one of the two that we need, because Lucario is the other one of these guys. So there is the big one of the video. That doesn't mean that these that we are missing, because again, this is the booster box, round number 3. So good thing it came out when it came out. That doesn't mean we can't get an alt though, because again, that is the secret rare, the gold. At least that's what I'm remembering or recalling properly. So maybe we could still get an alt. Who knows? But again, now whatever else comes out from this booster box will be the best thing possible that we could do. And we still have our blisters, so who knows what will happen there. But after that, I'm basically done for now. I'll be happy with whatever ends up coming out. But very beautiful card again, in the sense that it's Gardevoir. Everyone's gonna love it either way, especially if you're a Gardevoir fan. For me, I don't really care for it, but obviously those are the big cards here in this set. And if you're looking at from different areas, like the color maybe changes. Obviously that depends on the light that you're getting, but goes to show you the different positions there as well. And the rarity is different as well. It looks like a 4-star North Star or something like that. So that goes to show you that the rarity is also a different thing there. Here the illustration is, you got the regular little star, but here you got a different kind of star. So obviously they're their own little special thing. Well, let's keep it on, because again, these are booster box. So let's see. Okay, they are called Mega Hyper Rares. Okay, so here they're no longer secret ultra rares or ultra rares. They're Mega Hyper. So always changing the names of the types of rarities. So it's no longer an ultra rare or a secret rare. It is a Mega Hyper Rare. So you get that star. Obviously, if you see the damn card, you're going to see the gold everywhere. You already know what kind of rarity it is, but called a Mega Hyper Rare now. So last 2 packs here. Again, we only gotten 2 hits so far. There's our third one with that Snover. Very nice, cute looking card as well. Following in the steps of an Abomasnow. I think it would have looked cooler if like you could see an Abomasnow there in the back, or a little bit going away, but still very cute card. Or it's an Abomasnow and a Mega Abomasnow that it's following, actually, because those are the little steps of Snover. These are of Abomasnow, and then Mega Abomasnow has those little spikes there on the feet. So it's a nice little interesting concept there as well. Like in some of the cards where it shows all 3 of the evolution line, here it's not showing them, but if you know the Pokemon, you know what's going there. But another 3 hits from 9 packs, but obviously this makes up for it. So we got very lucky getting obviously one of the top 2 cards. I think right now, I was looking at TCG yesterday, Lucario was beating Gardevoir by 50 bucks or something like that. Right there's price on the screen for y'all so you can see the difference. But we got another Mystery Garden. So double Mystery Garden here. These look cool. They do look cool because I have one where I have a gold one where you have a Shroodle in the background. I think it was Gravity Mountain. And those look cool because I like seeing the Pokemon there as well. But I don't know if those guys have a gold here. Pretty sure they don't. I'm pretty sure any of the items will have gold anymore. Now it's just going to be the full art. But we're starting pretty good with this Blister. Full art item, an EX. And now here will be the third one for this Blister. Which again, you can have cards or you can have Blisters where all 3 are hits. And then others, not that much. But all depends on our luck. We could get super lucky and get the other freaking gold, the other Mega Hyper Rare, but it also comes down to, again, maybe we burned all our luck on that one. Who knows? But we did get the big girl of the video here to show up. We have our Gardevoir calling out for Gardevoir, so it did what we needed it to do. So here we have our Latios, hopefully calling out for our Mega Latios as well, which we've already pulled a couple of those, so we get more of them. Can't really complain there. And then our Clefairy is obviously there for Lily, so we can get Lily, a good Lily card as well. But now on to the final pack of the second blister. So far, this second blister, we've had those EXs show up. Just this Kangaskhan, because in the other one, we didn't get anything big. And then our final blister for round number 3. And we have one round left for each. See how it goes. Make sure to stick around, guys. See the types of hits that we're getting. Hit that subscribe button so you know the types of videos that are coming up right now. We're uploading a lot of evolution, and I'll be doing that for a while, but we are going to be uploading other ones as well intermittently. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you guys know when we get new videos coming out. But let's see how we're going to... Mega Lucario. Very good. At least the full art of a Mega Lucario. Like in a previous one, we got it. Having another one ain't bad at all. And finishing with our last one here for this blister. Will it give anything, or will it stay in the dust? Compare it obviously to what we have there on the thrones. Got our Grumpig, Grivard, and yeah, can't really compare. Okay, so now let's finish off with the rest of the booster box. Again, we were saying we don't know, obviously. We could get an alt with what we have left. Hopefully we do, but again, if we don't, can't really complain after seeing that type of hit, right? But again, with this kind of stuff, we never know what's going to be coming out here. Hopefully what I said, like, I could feel something, because when I do, since I do the triple trick, obviously you could feel a difference in the cards if there is a different type of card before we even flip it over, since we don't even see the sides anymore or anything like that. So either, yeah, I did feel it and it was that, and that made me know that it was that. So if I ever feel another one, I know, or maybe we'll see if I feel something and it really wasn't anything. I don't know what ended up happening there, but it just goes to show you maybe there is a difference. Maybe you can feel the card, because right there, I'm not feeling really much. Just the shine. I'm not feeling really much. I'm not feeling really much. Jesus Christ. We got our Mega Emo, our Batman, our Mega Absol right there. Obviously, I can't really take down freaking Gardevoir, but we got an alt and the freaking Mega Gardevoir in the same box. So these two guys basically... If you get one in a box and you get the other in another box, like the box already basically made it, but damn, we got a God box. So, super crazy there. Our Mega Emo showing up there. Jesus Christ. Very nice. Very beautiful. Love that. Compared to our first booster box, we got the basic complete opposite. We only got 12 packs, or 12 hits in the previous one. None of them were any of the alts or the hyper rares. So now we got a hyper rare and an alt and a buddy buddy. We got a buddy buddy Pofin. So completely different box. We got the full art stadium. We got a full art item, and we got a full art Gardevoir. So that's 3 full arts. Kind of weird too that you're getting 3 full arts and we're still getting the big stuff. But hey, can't say I'm upset about that. Maybe the full art items don't count as the same amount compared to a full art Pokemon or full art trainers, because we've had booster boxes where we get full art trainers and full art Pokemon and they basically end up taking the spots of the big stuff. So we got 3 full arts, just 2 of them were items. Obviously one of them was a trainer, or one of them was a stadium and one of them was an item. So, oh, we got Bulbasaur too? Jesus. We are getting everything huge here. Obviously, this illustration here is just the same thing as our promo with the Mega Evolution, but this Bulbasaur, well, price for both of them, because this, again, this is part of the booster box. Price for both of them right there. Pretty sure this guy is also a good card. Very pretty pricey. I don't know if it's 30 something right now or anything like that, but Jesus, we got a freaking god box here. Can't complain at all. And we're still having 2 packs left. Yeah, 500 bucks for the freaking Gardevoir. 100 for the Mega Absol. So that's already a 600 buck. Obviously the booster box doesn't cost that. And 32 for the Bulbasaur. Damn. So yeah, way worth what we paid for it. So goes to show you. Sometimes these little purchases do end up bringing back price. But obviously that's not going to be sold. We're putting that in the master set. So yeah, and we finish off with the Gardevoir. Can't say I'm not happy about that. This booster box, very different from our previous booster box. Go check out that video so you can see how much of a difference this is. So we basically almost had a Gardevoir booster box. We got the full art, we got the EX, we got obviously the biggest one, and we did get an alt. So if that alt would have been Gardevoir, damn, that would have been the Gardevoir box. But again, he is 100. I think the alt Gardevoir, I don't know if it went up in price because previously I checked and it was like 100 something. But I think TCG was having some issues there because, yeah, right now it's basically 300. So the change, we're asking for a big change, basically triple the amount of price. So yeah, right after the Mega Gardevoir is the other Gardevoir. So only thing beating this guy is Lucario, but it's only like 50 bucks or something like that. But the ask is maybe a little much with our Mega Lucario there, but obviously it would have been way better if we just had the freaking Gardevoir alt as well. It would have been the God Gardevoir box. But very beautiful opening so far with the booster box. These blisters ain't horrible either. We're getting a lot of illustration rares. We got the big full art of Lucario, so let's see if we can get anything nice out of here as well. And Ivysaur, Venusaur. Maybe we could get a Venusaur, we don't know. We got the Bulbasaur twice already, obviously regular and the promo, so maybe on this side we'll see some Ivysaur or Venusaur luck. But that's more of me just saying because I like Venusaur, Ivysaur, and Bulbasaur. But if we can get anything bigger, obviously that'll be the best possibility. We're just happy here to see that we got one of the big players out of the game. We already have this one too, so that one's gonna go to trade pile or changes or whatever. And the Mega Latios is also something out of the game as well. So we need a couple of the big ones. We need the Mega Lucario and stuff, but can't really complain when one of the big ones is down. And we still got like a couple of videos left to record today. Little behind the scenes there for y'all. So who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and be able to pull the big boy. So last 3 packs here for these blisters. See if we can finish strong with anything. We're getting the megas. So our second mega camera up there. And with our last 2 packs, let's see if we can get lucky enough to see if we can get one more thing to show up. Now at this point, I'm just like, if we get one more thing, I'm very happy because we already got the big stuff out of the way. But you never know. In our last pack, Gardevoir pack, is that a sign? We don't know, but let's see. Last pack, we'll take it a little slow because now this is to finish off the video, and then we'll do our little summary. But we got our Tinkatink, our Frostmoth, Gargankel, Risky Ruins, and Hariyama. Asking for much, but hey, beautiful opening so far. So I'll do a quick summary of our blisters because obviously our blisters are the one that were the letdown here. But we had 7 EXs, which we're kind of seeing as the norm now. 7 EXs there from the blisters, and everything else are illustration rares, which 2 Shuckles, a Klotzer, and a Spearow, and then another Mystery Garden here because we got one in the booster box as well. And here, I can't give any crowns to this guy, even though he is the best from the blisters. Got another Mega Lucario, because in the previous one, we got another one as well. But here, like what we're saying with Ugo, we've been seeing booster box videos. Obviously, we watch videos of Pokemon opening as well. 15 hits is the norm, which we got 15 hits here. Again, 7 EXs, which we're seeing as our norm. But if you saw the previous video, we got a very crappy booster box in comparison. We had 12 hits. We didn't have a Mega. We didn't have an Alt. We didn't have a Hyper. We didn't have anything. And we didn't get an item either. So in here, we're getting an item, a Stadium, and a Mega Full Art. So goes to show you very different types of boxes. Got also our 3 illustration rares, which we did in our previous booster box, but here we got the very big difference here that this is Bulbasaur, Snover, and Shedinja. Obviously, Silver Crown is going to go to the Mega Absol. Again, right now price that is 100 something, but I'll put the price at when I'm the time of editing. And obviously, taking the video, taking everything, is our beautiful Gardevoir Gold Crown, fitting exactly where she's supposed to be. But again, this one takes the video, takes the cake, takes the entire opening for everything. So, beautiful card to finish off. And that's been the video, guys. I've been Georgosaur. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Do you feel the same way about the golds? I like them, but there's not they're my favorite thing from the set. But still, nice looking cards nonetheless. Leave in those comments what you thought. But that's been it. Share the video as well so we can get more people joining the community and seeing the types of hits that we be getting. But that's been it. Hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.